Welcome to Low Code Application Development with Oracle Apex. This video is on creating an application from a spreadsheet. Hello, my name's David Peake, Product Manager for Application Express. So I've logged into my Apex 18.1 development environment and I'm currently in the app builder. So I can go ahead and create an application. In this video, I'm going to be creating from a spreadsheet. So I'll simply click the middle option here. And I'm now presented with two ways that I can upload the data. I can upload it from a file. And if I'm choosing from a file, it must be a text-based file. So if it's an XLS file, I must first save it as a CSV file, and then I can simply select it. Or alternatively, if I've got the spreadsheet open, I can simply use copy and paste the data in here. There's also globalization parameters that you can set, and we also have these sample data here. I'm simply going to select world population, and you'll see that it's put in some data for me that I can utilize, and click next. So in here, I need to provide a table name. So I'll call this world populations. And based on the first 20 or so records, it's defined the data types here as varchar and numbers, and I can simply load my spreadsheet. Now it's actually created a table in the Oracle database called world populations, and it's inserted the 215 records. So now I can go ahead and create an application on top of that table. This is now in the Create Application Wizard, and I first of all need to give my application a name, so I'll call it World Population. I want the slate color here. I'm going to choose a new icon and a color for that icon, and then save those changes. And you'll see that it's actually auto-created 3 pages for me, the home page, a report and form, and a dashboard. And I'd actually like that dashboard to be ahead of the report and form, so I'll just drag it up. Now if I click on edit here, you'll see there's a chart on continent and another one on region, which is great. And then if I have a look at the report and form, it's on my table world populations. And because this is checked, it's including a form page as well. Next, we have a number of different features that we can include in the application. I'm simply going to select all of those and then click on Create Application. So now we've got a fully web-based application with a number of different pages. We have our home page, our dashboard page, our report and form page. Then after the login page is all these administration pages, and there to actually support all the features that we added into this application. So let's go ahead and run the application so we can see it. My username and password are already in there, so I'll simply sign in, and we can have a look at the dashboard. And it shows a couple of different charts here, and as I hover over each one you can see the values. I also have the report and form, and I can select any record here, and if I change that value here to be non-numeric and try and save, then it will give me an error. So I'm actually just going to put the value back in. Now you'll also notice that continent here is a free formats text field, and I'd like to go and change that so that it's a list of values that users can only select one of the current continents. So down the bottom here, we have this developer toolbar. It's only available to developers that have started the application from the application builder. So I'm going to click on Quick Edit and then highlight the continent field and click on that. And what will happen is it will navigate directly to Page Designer for that particular page, which is page 4, and that particular item that was selected, continent. And now I can go ahead and change my item type here to a select list. And then if I scroll down, you'll see this list of values, which I must now specify. And I'm going to select SQL query, select the continent displayed, and then also that same column will be returned from world populations, and I'm going to order it by the first column, and I can just validate that that SQL is correct. Click OK, and then I'm going to save this and then simply navigate back to my runtime, which is here, and I'm going to refresh this page, and I'll click on a record again. And now you'll see that this continent is a select list, but I have way too many values. So again, I'm just going to go back in and edit my page. And this time I'm going to tweak my SQL slightly and add in distinct, so I only get single values there. Click OK. While I'm here, I'm just going to improve the select list a little and then save that. And you can see that as I save any changes here, it's getting saved as metadata in the Oracle database, and I can run this page immediately. So let me just go back over to my runtime again. Again, I'm going to refresh my page, click on another record, and now if we have a look in here, you'll see that we've got a nice little select list, so end users can only select one of the valid values and then apply the changes. You can see I also have this feedback option. This is so much better than a spreadsheet. And it's green, and I can even add attachments if I like, but I'm going to go ahead and submit that feedback. Then if we go into administration, we can do things like we can actually change the theme style. So instead of this slate color, I'm going to change it to red and simply apply the changes. And then we've also got these activity reports. We can have a look at who's had any errors. We can see those here. We can also go and have a look, and we can see that we've got feedback in here. So we can see that feedback entry that was entered in just a short time ago. We can even put a response in, etc. So what started out life as a simple spreadsheet now is a fully functional web-based application that's a single source of truth. And you can simply send out the URL. You can add in different users to be able to enter in data into the application. And there's all these additional features with things like security and feedback, etc., to make this a very user-friendly application. Thank you very much.